What's up, guys? It's your boy Goggles back with another video. Please do me a favor, subscribe, like. I want to talk about Isaiah Thomas and the impact that his injury might have on the Cavs, and especially when they make it to the playoffs, if they make it to the playoffs, which I'm sure they will. They got LeBron James, so of course they'll probably make it to the playoffs. But Isaiah Thomas, he needs to be back, honestly, before All-Star break, or at least by All-Star break. Mainly so they can insert him in the rotation, and so they can get him going and build the team chemistry that they'll need in the playoffs in order to beat the teams like the Celtics, because the Celtics, honestly, there's a juggernaut team as far as in the East. As far we've never really seen a team that had the tools to beat LeBron, and besides the Pacers when he played with when LeBron was playing with the Heat. That's a long time ago. But as of now with the Cavs, there's no team that could really match what the Cavs brought. Obviously, you had Boston Celtics, the #1 seed last year, but honestly, they didn't have enough to beat them. At least not even 2 games. They couldn't even beat them 2 games. And so I honestly see the Cavs, the Celtics, being able to really make an impact in the playoffs and actually come out with a bang and show the people that Kyrie Irving gets a chance to show him that he's able to do things by himself, and I believe he's able to do things by himself. I've never seen him do things, I guess, lead the team with other players. He's never really had players on his team to lead, as far as he didn't really have help when he back in Cleveland, when it was just him before LeBron came. He had Dion Waiters, Alonzo G, Anderson Varejao, who else? People like that. C.J. Miles. He didn't have enough help, in my opinion, in order to get to the playoffs. And if he made it to the playoffs, he would have been out probably the first round. But now he gets the chance to show his skills and show his leadership and show that he's capable of doing things without LeBron. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to do that. In my opinion, if you want to win, you stay with LeBron. But if you kind of want to build your own self up, you do the thing and want to get traded to another team. And honestly, they got a pretty good team with Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, and they gave up what's his name? They gave up Jay Crowder, and obviously they still have Jaylen Brown, and then they got Jason Tatum as well. They stacked with a small forwards. The biggest thing would be, I guess, how Marcus Smart will be able to, he needs to up his shooting, I believe, and he could really make a big impact if he could really shoot that ball, and not necessarily make 5 threes a game, but if he can make those open threes that they need at times, when they need a bucket, or they wide open shots. You just need to make those, because that's demoralizing when you can't make wide open shots, and that's one of the things the Celtics struggle with at times, is shooting the ball. But it's gonna be fun to see Kyrie Irving on the Celtics, and Isaiah Thomas. Like I said, I don't know if he'll be able to be back. They're saying he's not gonna be back by the time playoffs start. And if that's true, that's a terrible deal. Honestly, that is a terrible deal. At least for the Cavs, because not because Isaiah Thomas, it's because he's hurt, but it's because it's something you can't really control. Really, because if Isaiah Thomas was out there being stupid and did something dumb, that's one thing. But a player to be hurt, that's very unfortunate, not only for Isaiah Thomas but the Cavs organization. And I believe he won't be Kyrie Irving at all. I believe he can show a little bit of Kyrie Irving, Isaiah Thomas, 2 different players. Honestly, Kyrie Irving, they both can score whenever they want to. Both made Isaiah Thomas actually made a run for the MVP last year, and Kyrie Irving, I believe he has the capability to do that this year if he comes into his own and actually molds into a great player without LeBron. I believe he'll pop some eyes open, because he is capable of, in my opinion, he's capable of doing those things. He just needs to have the person. He does have the personnel, and so he just have to do it. And I have a lot of faith in him. This is the guy that shot the game-winning shot on Stephen Curry in the finals, and honestly, you gonna give him away for some, I don't know who it was. They got a great deal, but they wanted too much. The Cavs wanted too much. They wanted Ante Zizic, Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder. Then they wanted Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I mean, Kyrie Irving, he is a great player. No, I don't take anything away from that. But come on now, 4 players, no, 5. That's 5 players total. 5 players. Come on, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. But it's gonna be, you know, interesting to see how Isaiah Thomas's injury progresses and how he progresses in you know, getting back healthy and rehab and all that. But it's gonna be fun also to see Kyrie Irving in Celtics jersey, him and Gordon Hayward with Brad Stevens. You know, Brad Stevens is a great coach in my opinion, and that's one of the things that'll probably set them apart. That'll be able to make up for the absence of LeBron, is the fact that, you know, Brad Stevens is such a great coach. You can't beat they wouldn't have beat the Cavs if it was not for Brad Stevens. Because Brad Stevens went out there, he went out there with a game plan, and they went out there and did it, and it worked just fine. And you don't get, I mean, honestly, yeah, the players went out there and they executed the game plan, but it started with the coach, and it started with the coach and ended with the players. Right there, in that during that time, it ended with the players, but it started with Brad Stevens, and so it's gonna be great to see them out there playing. Yeah, like I said, it's your boy Goggles. Y'all please comment, like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think about this, and I'll catch y'all later.